expression of the whole realm of nature, a unique action of the total universe. If you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you'll spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living. That is to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. To remain stable is to refrain from trying to separate yourself from a pain. Because you know that you cannot run it away from fear is fear. Fighting pain is pain. Trying to be brave is being scared. If the mind is in pain, the mind is pain. The thinker has no other form than his thought. There is no escape. One is a great deal less anxious. If one feels perfectly free to be anxious, then the same may be said of guilt. People get all fouled up because they want the world to have meaning as if it were words. As if you had a meaning. As if you were a mere word. As if you were something that could be looked up in a dictionary. You are meaning. How is it possible that a being with such sensitive jewels as the eyes, such enchanted musical instruments as the ears, and such fabulous arabesque of nerves as the brain can experience itself anything less than a god? A priest once quoted to me the Roman saying that a religion is dead when the priests laugh at each other across the altar. I always laugh at the altar. Be it Christian, Hindu, or Buddhist, because real religion is the transformation of anxiety into laughter. The world is filled with love play, from animal lust to sublime compassion. To put it still more plainly, the desire for security and the feeling of insecurity are the same thing. To hold your breath is to lose your breath. A society based on the quest for security is nothing but a breath retention contest in which everyone is as taut as a drum and as purple as a beat. We do not come into this world. We come out of it as leaves from a tree. As the ocean waves, the universe peoples. Every individual is an expression of the whole realm of nature. A unique action of the total universe. If you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you'll spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living. That is to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. To remain stable is to refrain from trying to separate yourself from the pain, because you know that you cannot run it away from fear is fear. Fighting pain is pain. Trying to be brave is being scared. If the mind is in pain, the mind is pain. The thinker has no other form than his thought. There is no escape. One is a great deal less anxious if one feels perfectly free to be anxious, and the same may be said of guilt. And people get all fouled up because they want the world to have meaning as if it were words. As if something that could be looked up in a dictionary. You are meaning. How is it possible that a being with such sensitive jewels as the eyes, such enchanted musical instruments as the ears, and such fabulous arabesque of nerves as the brain can experience itself anything less than a god? A priest once quoted to me the Roman saying that a religion is dead when the priests laugh at each other across the altar and always laugh at the
You speak about the Quran, just show me a verse.
transformation of
It says that God's chosen people above all worlds. There's three verses in there. That they're Allah's chosen people above all worlds.
Just show me, man. Just
You
go.
don't know the verse. I'm not telling you the verse. I'm telling you that that's what the verse says.
Yeah, you know that I would agree to an extent, right?
Allah's chosen people above all worlds. I know it by heart. I just don't know the number of the verse, but I know that there's three of them.
Yeah, but show the verse. Like if you're saying a claim, you need to provide.
You're the one claiming perfect preservation with oral transmission. You tell me where the fucking verse is. That's me.
Bro, come on, man. You think I'll just like...
I'm not educating you guys. No, I don't care. Don't believe me. But as far as I know, since you're not going to check it, that's what he says. Because I know what he says.
No, because
I can show verification.
Because, you could twist meanings. That's something you do a lot. So I just want to make sure you're saying the truth.
Does it not say... All right. Now,
Why are you mad about it, bro?
Because you keep on trying to be irrelevant.
And you know what you do with words of Allah? You just throw them in the garbage because they don't have no meaning. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, can you please show me in the Quran where it states that Beni Israel is Allah's chosen people above all worlds? Please give me and list to me the verses that have this statement. Thank you.
It's Surah. Only in Islam.
Only in Islam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, these are trolls.
Dude,
We call them
247.
Trolls.
O children of Israel, remember my favor upon you, that I preferred you over all. This is again in chapter 2.
You said what?
1:22.
Preferred you over all worlds, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't disagree with this. What's wrong?
O children of Israel, remember, because I'm gonna paint it.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna paint it tomorrow when I do it. I want to paint a little bit of it tonight.
No worries, man. Do whatever you want. If you want to dance naked tonight, do it, man. I'm just saying, if you understand...
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna finish it.
Okay, so now that he's calming down, so I'm gonna just say this, right? Islam, in the Quran, it doesn't refute the historical claim that yes, the Israelites were at one point the chosen people. God, meaning they were leading in the faith, right? And God saw them as leading in the faith monotheism, which, prophets came from them. It's we acknowledge this. There's no anger or whatever whatsoever about it. What's the precision? The Quran does refute the understanding that it is eternal, unconditional, in the sense that they are superior, that this is like nationalism. No, the Quran doesn't say this. Actually, the Prophet, peace be upon him, explained it pretty well in his last sermon. He said, there is no superiority over an Arab over a non-Arab, or a non-Arab over an Arab, nor a white, nor, there's literally no race, no tribalism under Islam. It's just faith-based and it's action-based, meaning the one who is closest to God is the one who is doing the most faithful actions. That's it, man. It's pretty simple. It's universal. There's no supremacy behind this. Anyway.
Hey, I mean, I got a question for you. Is is Islam a philosophy or is it literal or is it both? Thank you, I mean.
It's I would say, yeah, it's kind of like a philosophy. And what do you mean by literal?
Meaning, is there like a teaching within the story?
A what?
It's called education, knowledge, and understanding, or teaching. I'm just wondering, is it historical fact or is it a philosophy on how to live your life?
Yeah, it's both actually. It's both. So whatever is written in the Quran, we believe this happened historically. This is historical. So if God recounts, for example, something of the future, a revelation like there's a day of judgment, this is true. True information. It's not a lie.
It's not opinion, it's a fact.
Yeah, if he recalls something of the past, it's true, 100%. Plus, it's a philosophy in the sense that it's a way of life. You need to do certain things in order to achieve paradise.
Is this your opinion or are you telling us facts?
No, this is a fact. Every Muslim understand that there were prophets who came and they delivered a message and history happened. The word of God is not a lie in any way, shape, or form.
Do you know how Muhammad died? Did he die of cancer? And is cancer a concept or is cancer a fact or is cancer an opinion?
Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. So, I just want to say this, right? I don't see the relevancy of your claim or what are you getting at? You're asking.
Well, my point is a lot of people like to say things are facts, but the truth is they're just opinions. And I don't know how people can think opinions are facts. Are you delusional?
You know, music. Actually, let me refute you in the right perspective. The Quran does say, and God says, that He's talking to the Prophet. He says, you will die, and they will die. Muhammad is a messenger of God, and messengers of God have passed away before you. This is from the Quran. So you're not removing any meaning or any relevancy from his message, from what he had to convey to humanity. So this point is irrelevant.
I'm sorry, but what did he convey to humanity that was so great, that was more than just opinion and was actually fact?
Finish. I'm going to listen to you. Just let me finish. There's a verse in the Quran that says, do not say to the people who died in the cause of God that they are dead. Indeed, they are alive, but you do not perceive it. So me, as a Muslim, I can't even say that Muhammad is dead, in the sense that he is gone. He's going to be not a word remembered in the eternal will of God. This is not true. We don't have this understanding as Muslims.
What understanding? I'm so confused. What's your point? And what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is pretty simple. You are real, ideas are real. There's a destination to achieve, paradise. It's true. So
it's like a manifest on a ticket, like you bought a plane ticket to go to paradise?
What is this, Kate? You're talking like a child, to be honest, like that.
No, I mean, you sound delusional to me. Everything you say is a fact. You can't even accept that your own facts or opinions. You're a schmuck.
It's not a simple belief.
Hi, Monica!
This is the result of intense...
What, like intense book reading or something? It sounds to me like you're just making a bunch of shit up.
Okay, and pondering. So every person have its own conclusions, right? So you're entitled to have your own conclusions. If you don't believe you're real, if you don't believe the world around you is real, if you don't believe information around you is real, well, that's on you, bro. I don't believe this. I believe the world is full of meaning. It's inherently meaningful. There's a purpose to everything.
And you mean to tell me that our lives only have meaning because of Muhammad? And Muhammad gave us the truth and a destination to go to get to nirvana, to get to paradise, where all the virgins are?
You making some good points, man.
Yeah. Now he's projecting whatever.
It's not called projection. It's called consideration for the facts. The facts are that your opinions are not facts, and that you are delusional and telling us all kinds of nonsense and just made up shit. It's all just bullshit what you're saying. It's all just fucking bullshit, man. Get out from underneath yourself. You think your book is so great? The glorious Quran is written in a desert by barely. It's like a kindergartner wrote it. I mean, grow up. Your opinions are just opinions. They're not facts, man. You're on a social audio chat app using your fucking cell phone on a Saturday night. Grow up, young man.
Once your fruit are going to produce something that's civilizational birthing, come back to me.
Civilizational birthing? What are you, from outer space? Is this some kind of fucking spaceship we're in or something? What the fuck are you talking about? You're delusional, man. Go to your paradise now with the virgins.
What a fool that makes you.
Fool, you're projecting. I mean, you're just projecting.
Yeah, whatever.
All the verses in the chat, since you guys can't remember oral trees.
Listen, if the glorious Quran was so fucking great, you'd be reading it to us right now instead of just talking to us about your fucking delusional opinions, man. Go read something instead. If it's so fucking glorious, at least read it to us once in a while instead of just telling us how great it is.
Okay, do you have any questions? Whatever. Do you have anything of substance to say?
What is the punishment for the woman for adultery? Is it the 100 lashes that we see in the Quran, or is it death, which we see in Hadith?
Maybe it's just a metaphor for like a spiritual death or something, ego death. I don't know. Is there metaphors? I mean, in Islam.
Okay, so let me just point to something, right? So first of all,
Okay, well, let me just. I gotta drop music there. He's overstimulating. So I gotta just down for a second.
Alright, let me just repeat. I'm sorry. I'll try to
go ahead, man. Just say your question.
Yes, sir. I'll be more direct. So what is the punishment for adultery for the woman? Is it 100 lashes, like the Quran tells us, or is it death, which we read in the sayings?
Okay, so first let's just establish something. So the idea is this, right? There is consequences to actions. Let's establish this, right? So if someone comes and he wants to do something, right? Yeah, that's perfect.
That's a good enough answer. That's perfect.
Consequences to actions. All right.
I didn't finish.
That's a perfect answer.
Okay, so do you want to just preach right now? Just preach, man. Go ahead.
There's only two options. It's not a difficult thing. It's a 100 spanky, or it's death. Which one do you hold to, brother?
Okay, so the idea is this, right? Islam didn't invent the lashing system or any other systems. The idea is if you do something wrong, there needs to be consequences. Now, the way these consequences will happen or be judged upon, this is the job of jurists, right? So jurists will have to interpret the. If you want to live in a society where degeneracy is accepted, that's on you. Well, first of all, let's establish something. We're all sinners. This is a fact. We don't even we don't even deserve to live if it's not by the mercy of God. So the whole point is to see the world through this lens. If you want to be someone who's just like Mr. Punisher, it doesn't work. You cannot take, you can think you're God and try to punish everyone else. The idea is, if there is something that happens, you could report it. You cannot punish someone. You can report it, but then it's going to have to pass through a court. And in the court, they're going to interpret the system and they're going to apply. Whatever punishment, whatever is the punishment, whether he's going to waste 10 years, 25 years of his life in a freaking prison like a slave, or he's going to receive lashes, whatever is the decision, this is up to the wise men, the people who have dedicated their lives.
According to the madhab, according to which school of jurisprudence do you hold? Typically, it's going to be Hanafi, which is the majority madhab or school of jurisprudence, and we can read precisely what the punishment is there under a perfect Islamic society, what the punishment for adultery would be for a woman, and it's different. It's different from what we read in the Quran. And we see within the Quran, we see 100 lashes. And within the madhabs, we see death penalty. It's unanimous across all schools of jurisprudence. And I ask you, what is your view on the punishment? How should a woman be punished according to the schools of jurisprudence?
Yeah, so the point is this, right? So first of all, for the punishment that you're mentioning, there needs to be 4 eyewitnesses first and foremost. If there is no 4 eyewitnesses, this case is dismissed, right? Then there's multiple things to go through. It needs to go through a court system. There's decisions to be made. There are, as I'm talking to you right now, Sharia states they apply 100% the Quran and the Sunnah, and they're going to interpret that in a certain way, right? And they're literally doing the law right now, and there's no lashes involved. So what are you even trying to say right now? What's the point? Are you trying to... No. Actually, here's my question. Are you trying to say for bad actions there must not be punishments? Is this what you're trying to say right now? I don't understand.
Oh, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to ask a question to find out what your view is.
It's like drug nursing. In scores of universities met with problems. The problem is you're talking about the university, and I know this is your central piece has been, so I was waiting for you to chime in on the university stuff, but as one does. But fighting schools that have multi-billion-dollar endowments, it's like, how are you gonna take them down? Unless you do what Trump kind of did and stop them.
I'll brand you your boy.
There it is, fake ass watch. Did y'all scroll through this shit? This nigga tattoo. This nigga tattoo.
And kind of mushy, but whatever. Our bellies got filled up, Sandy. That's all that mattered, and the service was good. Mm-hmm. They messed up with us by putting a price gratuity on us, and I told my sister, I said, let's go ahead, we'll pay a little bit more above that, because I would have already paid more than what they put on there. So we took care of them. It's a holiday. They got us in. They didn't have to. We could have walked next door to the next crab place, but being nice and being kind sometimes works out.
And then you went and did this,
Understand, all the Muslim countries agree with you, actually. Even Western countries agree with you, right? And look how they operate. They're literally interpreting the Sharia, and they're doing what they must be doing. That's it, man. Like, so only in Islam. So yes, any punishment, if you want to report it,
only in Islam.
Islamic court, and they're gonna do whatever it needs to interpret the situation, give punishment according to the evil action that was made, that was done. That's it. It's pretty simple. We agree.
Very simple.
The person that sent me that stuff on
I don't know where he's trying to
Say to that, Daniel. To the point, I mean.
Hey, they be down there searching, writing, keeping notes.
Response for that?
They know, because they go to all the rooms.
Don't worry.
We're going to say that honor killings do not go through the court. There's another type of killing that doesn't go through the court, where in the act, if a woman is being raped, she's allowed to kill her assaulted during the act. Once the act is over, you can't kill her.
That's not true.
But during the act, what do you mean?
What you just said is not true.
I guarantee it's 100% true.
If there is 4 witnesses, meaning 4 proofs that this was done.
No. I'm talking
the
about
judge
during
tell
the
her
act
we
of
want
rape.
to kill him.
During the act of rape.
That's what's going to happen. It's a choice.
During the act of
And if she
rape,
decides to forgive him, she
in
can.
Islam is allowed to kill her assailant. No court system. Honor killings. If
self-defense. Yes.
So that's it. So we don't need Sharia.
No, but you don't understand what actually happens. It's like self-defense happen. It can happen in the situation for sure. It's legitimate. But then once it's done, you can't apply the law by your own hands. Once the crime is done, you need to go and stop in court, and it's gonna be and justice is gonna be made. That's it.
Khalif Amin, I'd just like to read something to you, brother. So this is the classical Islamic law on adultery. It's called zina. Zina of unmarried persons is 100 lashes, and it's agreed upon by all major madhabs. Zina of married persons, musa, which is stoning, rajm, agreed upon by all major madhabs except the early Mutazili, and some modern reform movements. But under the Hanafi school of madhab, which is the majority of Muslim, for unmarried people it's 100 lashes. Exile for a year was considered recommended by some but not required. For married people under the Hanafi madhab, it's stoning to death, or what's called rajm. And the conditions for conviction are either 4 male eyewitnesses who saw the act explicitly, or a voluntary confession repeated multiple times, or pregnancy, but only if the woman has no possible lawful husband. Hanafis emphasize avoiding the had if any doubt exists. So it is true, there's 4 male eyewitnesses, which you were incorrect about, but it would be stoning to death, brother, under the Hanafi madhab.
I mean, hold your thoughts. I know you have good memory. Let me just ask Daniel a question.
Brother Kala,
yeah.
Wait. So I want to finish mine.
He didn't answer my question. You notice, eh? He's deflected.
I know.
Don't interrupt, Kalahana. Please, I ask politely. I'm the caliph in here. Consider me Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. I rule with a very harsh fist. Go ahead, Amin. Regale us with your Islamic knowledge.
Okay, alright, so hold on.
I give my tour to Kahala. Go ahead. My chance. I give my opportunity to speak to Kahala.
Yeah, fine. So a rape victim is not guilty of zina, illicit sex, because it was forced, right? They're allowed to fight back and escape by any means. Preserving life and dignity and bodily safety is recognized under Sharia as, but if you have to kill your attacker because you feel like, right, you're going to be killed, the ruling is there is no sin on her, no legal refutation is applied, right? And the same ruling goes for men.
We've already
No,
talked about that.
so we don't need Sharia court.
Alhamdulillah.
We don't need Sharia court.
That's a lie.
No problem,
Or
Megatron.
laws.
No, don't worry. I mean, let me just ask Daniel.
She's gonna, if you're raping her, she's going to kill you. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay, so
I'm warning you
I
guys
understand.
before you do this act, because I know this. You have to do this before you guys die.
I understand.
If you do rape a woman, they can kill you. So just realize that.
Yeah. Careful, Megatron. Don't do it, man. Anyway.
No.
That's Daniel. Don't do this. Never do this. Anyways, just
You're going to hell. You guys don't go to hell for stuff like this. Okay.
Okay. So can I start?
Kalahan, go ahead, brother.
Alright,
not funny.
So then, Daniel, this is what I want you to do. Click my photo and then swipe 2 times. You'll see information about a man, the British Foreign Minister, named Lord Curzon. Just read it. If you want to read it out loud, that's better. If not, I can read it for you.
Would you please do that for me? I'm unable to see it.
No problem. So he says, we must put an end to anything which brings about any Islamic unity between the sons of the Muslims. This was right after the fall of the Ottoman Empire. So the reason why they say this is obviously Amir knows, and I know, and any Muslim knows that anything right will always have opposition. Okay, and that's just how it is. So anyone that opposes what the Muslims try to do, it's just the way it is. And I mean, I don't know if you've heard of the prophecy. During the end times, all nations will actually be against the Muslims. So subhanAllah, it's all falling in line pretty nicely. And Daniel,
yeah, it's true. Islamophobia is rising, and there's a lot of contentions in being a Muslim. But anyways, man, the point also I wanted to mention is this, right? Is that on top of what you said, like, they don't understand that when it goes through an Islamic court, there's different levels of punishments, right? That are applied depending on different evil act. Now, we agree that usually any evil act must be punished in some way, shape, or form, right? And this punishment can be converted. It's literally something that could be converted. This is what the scholars of knowledge, they understand, right? It could be converted into a fine. It could be converted into whatever, like a jail sentence, right? So yeah, sometimes whatever, man. If you have the choice, I'm just saying, if you have the choice, 100 lashes or 10 years in prison, what would you choose, man? Like, you're gonna try to say, okay, well, maybe 100 lashes, I guess. Maybe we're different, but I'm just saying, like, if you were in this scenario, or if you see someone in this scenario, I think that's what you're gonna think. So, not to say that we're not gonna want to punish the evil act, but I'm just saying there's different options, right? The wisest mans who are the judge and the how do you call this, like in the jury system, they're working in judicial system.
You're gonna allow your sister to be.
They're going to judge the most wise outcome.
I appreciate what you have to say. So I'm stuck in a position here. So I can either look at the madhabs and the scholars, or I can listen to Amin, because there's a little bit of a difference there. And I can do what you want, but it would just mean that I would be groveling at your feet and trusting you, as opposed to looking at Islamic jurisprudence and the school, the madhabs.
No, but this is clear.
But brother, I can do that if you want me to. Is that what you want? That I just get on my knees and I say,
look whatever you need to look.
Please don't interrupt me.
I thought this was a question. Do you want to have a discussion, man? Come on.
Good evening, gentlemen. Just real quick to break things up. How you doing, Daniel? Hey,
how are you, brother man from another mother man?
Chilling. Hey,
let me just say one thing, Amin. Like, I'm trying my best. You differ in many ways from what I'm reading from the scholars. And I can do one of two things. I can listen to the scholarship and the madhabs and the consensus of the madhabs. I can look at the Ishma about the matter, the Ishma, the consensus of scholars, or I can listen to Amin. Obviously, I'm not going to just listen to you. I'm going to look at the scholarship, brother. But why do you prop yourself in ways that are above the Ishma?
I'm not.
And I think that you...
I'm not.
If you do, brother...
Okay, so do you want me to reply? Okay, so here's the point, right? I literally, look, do your research. You're gonna know whatever you need to know. For sure, man. I encourage you to do this. But what I'm trying to show you is this. The inheritors of the wisdom of the prophet, they're operating in this world right now, as I'm talking to you. So just one moment, let me finish this, right? So whatever country like Morocco, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Afghanistan, man, usually they have some wise individuals in the judicial court system, right? They're operating, and they go and they look into the Sharia, they're aware of it. They apply it on a daily basis, right? So I think they have the wisdom to apply it. They have the best say to apply it. Now, if I say to you that, yes, this is methods they use, they convert punishment into something. It's like there's degrees of punishments. You need to be aware of this. You need wisdom to understand this. If you can't understand this, brother, what do you want me to say? Don't believe me, just do research.
Alright, I want to switch up the conversation. I kind of want to ask, is there another brother in the room here? Are you also Muslim? Hello?
Who, me?
Yeah, you a Muslim?
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
He actually is like a volunteer. He does work with helping replenish. I believe that he does missionary work. So I would be respectful of him if we could. It's up to you.
Who does ministry work?
Who does
This man, Kalahan, he actually does put his faith into practice and helps people.
Who, Kalahala?
Yeah, he's different than Amin. That he
For the sake of Allah. Amin does more. Amin does more.
No, you do more, brother. No, I'm just here. We're simple guys, you know.
You're just simple, man.
I have a lot
Just
of...
the traveler.
This is the way you said it.
Take it slow. I'm not even gonna ask him a question because it's kind of like a personal question. I just wanted to know how you guys deal with certain things, but you know what? Since you're a nice guy, I'm just gonna let it go.
He's a good man, and as far as I know, he has a ministry where he's helping.
No, I'm trying to ask me. I like being challenged, trust me.
Are you sure?
Of course. Put me on the stage.
Let's be creative, man. Come on, Megatron. I know you could outjuice those neurons and find an interesting topic.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, I don't know, the question I'm gonna ask is gonna, I don't want to be like that, but it's just something that I think about. Something that I was thinking about today. Kind of like how when you're young and you're kind of like growing up in Islam, and when you're young, because I was young, he was young.
Brother, I love you. What is this? I know what you're gonna say, too.
And when you get to a point where in maturity where you start to understand more things, you start reading the Quran more, and you finally realize that your prophet did some things you might be uncomfortable with when you first say it.
Okay, would you be able to say?
Is marriage to the Coptic woman? Is marriage to the woman in Kitover, Aisha? When you guys hear about these three, we don't have to go into specific.
Yeah, of course.
As a young man, what ran through your mind? Did you actually think, what's going on here? is this the last message from the one true God? You had to ask yourself that question. If it is the message from the one true God, why does it have to be this way? Why do I have to defend this? Now you have to defend this now. This is what you believe. You're pot committed.
There's nothing to defend.
No, I'm just responding.
Oh, I'm just answering his, because he's trying to make it like dramatic.
I'm put us on the back foot, but don't worry, I'm standing upright. حنيفا مسلما وما كان من المشركين. I'm very upright, so Megatron, just to answer your question. So when I was young, and Amin knows this, and I think anyone who's a Muslim will know this, those topics that you mentioned don't actually get taught at such an early age. Majority of the time it's Quran, beneficial hadith, and things of that nature. The things that you've read and heard is something that people learn about at a later stage. This is just the normal allows you to see things in a different way.
Yeah. I told P89 on me all the time.
Oh, damn. This nigga know all the apps.
I just know that one and this one. She talking about all the apps.
You know all the apps.
The iPad on 7% wanted to be plugged up. I'm irritated.
No, they do his thing.
I got two chargers. I just another.
Amina. Facts. So I was saying that the patriarchy, it trains up the boys to become men who take their power unapologetically. And the patriarchy have also taught men that they're supposed to, quote unquote, sow their seeds, and that infidelity is also their birthright. So I feel like that a lot of men are not intelligent enough to question the social structures in which we dwell.
It keeps people from denying themselves from food that they desperately need.
I desperately did not need an egg and cheese bagel from McDonald's. I definitely needed that.
I can't.
And I didn't need the samosa that I had earlier. I didn't need the.
We all need those.
Yeah, samosas are so righteous.
I just went gym and went extra hard. And alright, that means I'm gonna eat all the things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a wash. So, you know, at the end, you're like, I did that for a wash. Like, there's no net gain. It's just like, man, I did that so I can eat that, whatever. It's so weird. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that mentality so much. Oh, I need to burn off all this other stuff that I ate. Dude, you ate some food. You enjoyed it. Enjoy the food. It's fine. It's okay to enjoy it.
Sure.
Yes.
If you eat it, you're like, I should.
But eat the good things. Like, if you eat a cookie, okay, like, this is my mentality about all of it. If there's a cookie in the house, if I'm craving a cookie, and there's a cookie in the house, and that cookie is a crappy cookie, do not eat that cookie because it's not worth eating. At least eat the cookie that's, like, bringing you joy, right? Like, if you're gonna eat it, at least have one that's bringing you joy, not a crappy one. Just keep the good stuff in the house.
They captured her and Gordon alive. What are they gonna do with it? You were standing inside a secret.
Can't do it. We kind of had samosas with just.
Bro, you speaking English? What's up, Ben?
Samosas. Oh, we talking.
What's up, you? I was asking if you were speaking English.
Oh, I said samosas. You know what a samosa is, right?
No.
Oh, a samosa is like a. You tell them. Bishop.
I knew you were gonna make me have to do it. You can't do it ever. Because you don't even know what a good samosa is. My God. Okay, Kirko. No, wait.
Good samosa is in your tummy.
Pretty much, yeah. So samosa is like a fried, oh Lord, it's like a fried pakora that's filled. So it's like.
What?
Yes, so I'm going to tell you. Yes. Oh, now I'm not speaking English. OMFG, people. Okay, so basically you get a dough and you fill it up with some kind of filling, and usually it is potatoes, peas, and spices that have originated in South Asia. And You fill it up and you roll it up, and it's like an egg roll that's shaped like a pyramidal cone. Okay, that's for my science people. I know.
And they're righteously delicious.
And so when you fry it up, it's yummy and hot and steamy, and it's
like
tasty.
Lupia?
It's like what?
Is it kind of like lupia?
I don't know what that is.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
It's a cylinder, and it's usually filled with like veg.
That conversation with it. The second part was wild.
Hold on, we gotta hear that. I don't really. What did he say? The second part?
Oh my god, you can't make me play this again. I mean,
I think I'm gonna have to, because I didn't hear. I was so shocked by the first part. I didn't hear the second. Right, guys.
Bro, I saw this clip where I don't even know these guys. Hassan Piker and some other fat guy who looked like he was Syrian were talking about how the left is kind of embracing Fuentes if he changes his tune on a couple things. I'm like, what? It's like everybody's trying to get a piece of him now.
Who's trying to change what? Holy shit.
I'm sick and tired of these fucking niggers fucking my country up.
Oh man, I was so shocked.
Said that. Dude, I almost had my headphones out too. You guys. I was changing years and I like paused for a second. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, we're full fucking racist, guys. Like it's I'm so proud of us.
Or whatever. Like I don't know which one's which. One that's not Pakistani or Punjabi ones, but I know they're different. And I'm like, oh yeah, this one's like sweet.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, and the sweet stuff is like Emily. What do you call Emily in English? I forget. Anyways, there's like a sweet sauce, and then there's like a
fucking a bunch of web pages from Google, basically.
You're suggesting that it's like this entertainment tool, right? What Malkador and I are saying is
Right
like,
now,
it's a business tool. But hold on. Let me give you a use case, right? There's many tools I use in my business that cost, as little as $10 a month and as much as, hundreds of dollars a month, right? But some of the ones that bring the most value are the ones that cost me $10 or $20 a month. So when we talk about ChatGPT, right? My business has a $20 subscription. My chief marketing officer is literally a project in ChatGPT. So instead of having to go and hire a an impossible employee who would be as brilliant as a chief marketing officer and at the same time be an intern marketing grunt that'll just produce copy and everything in between. I get that and so much more. An advanced tech support team, like hundreds for $20 a month.
I'm kind of simpleton here, I guess. Give me an example of how, like in a real world situation where this guy fucking helps you out.
So ChatGPT has something called project, right? So I can open a new project and I can load that project with a whole bunch of context and information, right? So I wanted to create a chief marketing officer for my business. So I went in and I gave it all the information about my business, my website, my business case, my profit margins, everything about my business, right? And then I said, hey, I gave it a prompt saying, you are the world's best chief marketing expert. You use all of the knowledge from, a million different best practices when it comes to marketing and customer engagement, right? And now that project, every time I go into that project and ask a question, I'm talking to my chief marketing officer, one of the most brilliant marketing people in the world, because it's an AI that uses marketing information across the entire world and use best practices. And so I go and say, hey,
what's his name? What's his name?
I called it my business AI.
No, but what's his name though? What's his name?
What's my AI CMO's name?
Oh, it's not a real person.
Yeah, it's AI. It's ChatGPT for $20 a month. But this is the thing.
That's not legit. They don't spit out 100% accurate information.
But here's the thing, Beige. I can go to that project, my AI CMO, and I can say, hey,
let's work on a 6-month marketing plan that will 300x our customer base, right? And let's break it down at a high level and then at a lower level, and then let's go and execute and create the content that's going to realize this objective. And I want you to do all of it. And it would take, a team of 5 marketers, 2 months to create that. I get it in 30 minutes. Less, I get it in fucking like 3 minutes.
Jeremy, you're using this to basically, you're using this AI to help you market stuff?
To not only create my business's entire marketing plan, but all the way.
What's the name of your business?
Every single tweet.
What's the name of your business?
Okay, let me start the live.